Salams, it's your girl Z, and you are now inside the mind of a hidden Muslima. Welcome to Tears and Flowers, and today I will be talking about what we all know as the silent killer, what we all call the silent killer, which is stress, and the effects that it has on your body, and more in particular, the effects that it has had on my body. Okay, so I usually hardly ever get sick, don't get colds really, hardly ever get the flu. So I kind of really don't go to the doctor that often unless I'm really sick. But yeah, so I've been ignoring all of these signs that stress was having on my body. Like I was having chest pains, and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, it's just the coffee, or it was always something that I blamed it on. Okay, so I had to really take a look at the things I was ingesting and eating and things like that when finally the chest pains got so bad it woke me up out my sleep. I had to call an ambulance and get rushed to a hospital where I was admitted. Come to find out, I had an acute pulmonary embolism on the left side of my lung, and also a pulmonary infarction, which means that there is a portion or a part of my lung, my left lung in particular, that was damaged to the point to where there was tissue death. So that was a really hard pill to swallow, hearing that diagnosis. I've had blood clots before and they always scare me, but hearing that it actually really did damage the sign, like, just kind of shocked me, right? So I find out I have, this embolism, infarction, and I'm put on blood thinners and discharged from the hospital after a couple days. And, I'm still having these chest pains. And I ended up going back to the emergency room a few days later because I'm still having these incredible chest pains that's not going away. So, now once I go follow up with the hematologist, and he's realizing that I'm still having chest pains. Okay, so it's gotten easier for me to breathe, and the pain is not as bad as it was, obviously, in the beginning, because I'm not going to the emergency room or calling an ambulance, but it's always a constant, like, ache, and then sometimes, some sharp pain. So, he was concerned about that, and so now he ordered a Doppler echocardiogram, which is basically an ultrasound of my heart, and I have yet to get those results back. So I say all that to say, do not ignore the signs that your body is giving you, telling you that it needs help. Like, whatever you're doing is not working, and some of the things that you're doing not only are not working, but are harming you, harming your body. When you're in survival mode for so long, all of that cortisol and adrenaline constantly coursing through your body over time, especially over an extended period of time, is going to have an effect on your organs. Your body is going to cause damage in some ways, and sometimes, more than one way, because now they want to check my heart too and make sure that there's not anything going on there as well. They did a lot of blood work, a lot of testing to see if there is a reason why I am having blood clots, because I'm fairly young, okay, only 42, and I don't have any other precursors or genetic markers. They tested for that too, that would give a reason for me to be having these blood clots. Now, this is my third time having blood clots. I've had them twice in my abdomen. The second time was in my mesenteric artery, which is really dangerous. And, I was in a hospital for about 2 weeks then because they were afraid that the blood clot was going to travel straight to my heart or my lungs or my brain. Okay. So I was either going to have a heart attack, embolism or stroke. So, but they had me on blood thinners for about 6 months and, did some more testing after that and decided, there's no reason to have you on blood thinners. You're young, just take you off of it. But now, with these diagnoses and, with having an acute pulmonary embolism and them still not being able to figure out why, and me being relatively young and not having, something that I can be told to do or not do, or to change or not change lifestyle wise, to stop these clots from forming, that has gave me an even deeper fear of just how fragile the human body is and how at any time, anything can take us out. Something as small as a clot in your, in your veins can travel somewhere and really do a lot of damage. And so now I will have to be on blood thinners indefinitely, probably for the rest of my life, unless I find a different solution. I'm really disappointed because I was really big on natural things, natural supplements, herbs, roots, things like that. But I'm being told that, it's not a good idea for me to continue those because it will either counteract the medication or work against it. So that's kind of left me a little sad. So I'm trying to find some holistic doctors. Maybe I can get some other opinions to see if there are some natural ways that I can control the thickness of my blood without having being connected to a pharmacy, because I feel like they just made a lifetime customer out of me. And that was always one of my things. They'll never make a lifetime customer out of me. Whatever ailments there's something natural on the earth to cure it or to help it, manage it, whatever. So that will be another journey that I will be starting soon. And what else? Listen to the cues that your body is giving you when you are having pains or you are having any kind of changes in your body that are abnormal. Go check it out. Go to the doctor. If you don't have a primary care doctor, get one, because I wish I had one now. I actually do, but I never went. I never go. So I don't even know my doctor. So we're getting ready to, form a relationship now, because this is something serious and I need to be around to, not only be around for my beautiful children, but, to be here to continue this beautiful healing journey that I've been, enjoying so much. Even with the pitfalls and the setbacks, I've really been enjoying it. As you can tell, I've gained some weight back. I'm feeling, better in a lot of ways. There's some ways that, I've had stress added on to me, i.e. medical and things like that. But overall, I want people to really remember that when you're on this healing journey, don't be so focused on, the exercises or the books or, all these different things. Sometimes you just need silence and to just listen to your body and listen to what it's telling you, because it's going to tell you, whether or not it needs help. It's gonna tell you. You just have to listen. And so sometimes, I would just recommend that you take, just a few minutes every certain interval of time and just really sit with your body and listen to it, feel it. Meditation is a good way of, being in tune with your body and figuring out where it hurts, trying to find out why it hurts. We hold a lot of stress in different areas of our body and for different reasons, so pay attention to your body. So much of the healing journey is learning to take care of yourself, because it is not something that you're used to doing. You're used to doing everything for everybody else. Everyone else has to be happy and okay and good, and you come last, if at all. So part of that is focusing on your body, just healing your body, because even the emotional and mental healing that you have to go through, there also has to be a physical healing. You're going to have to heal everything. The damage wasn't just done to your emotions and your mind. It literally changes you physiologically. So you have to start listening to your body and figure out the ways that it needs healing so that you can really heal. Because even if you are getting your mind better, you're still going, and you get your mind good and you're in a great place, healed, kumbaya, all that good stuff, you're still going to have to deal with the effects that the stress had on your body over the years, the extended amount of time that the stress did damage to the inside of you. You're still going to have to rectify that. That does not go away. It's not going to disappear. You're not going to automatically just be healthy physically because now your mind is, in a better place. So part of that is really listening to your body and taking care of it. Like if you're physically sick, that'll bring on more stress and other, ways to cause you to have doubts and fears and stress and depression and anxiety and, all the things you're already combating. So it is easier to maintain, health than it is to cure yourself once you've gotten yourself sick. And right now, I'm kind of disappointed because, it's like I get told so often how young I look, but my body feels every bit of its age and then some at times. So really take the time out to soothe your body, to comfort your body, to, cuddle your body, love on your body. Just there's nothing wrong with showing yourself the same love that not only you give to other people, but that you would want someone to give to you. Show yourself that. I'm very big on taking yourself out on dates, just doing things for yourself, spending a day by yourself in nature. I'm big on things like that because you have to take care of, that's all part of everything. You can't have one part that's healthy and the rest is not healthy and think that you are going to be, living in a better space, mentally, physically, either way, it doesn't matter. So, I just really want you guys to remember to do that. It's not just about, the breathing exercises work, reading the books, therapy sessions, absolutely. Everybody go to therapy. All of that works, but you have to remember to take the time to take care of yourself and do little things for yourself. I give myself a little foot bath. I try to at least once a week, just to, pamper myself, because after being in survival mode for so long and being so focused on everybody else's wants and happiness and all of that, to be focused on yourself for even those small moments is, and consistency is key. It will start to build up, and you'll get to the points of where that's what you won't accept anything less from anybody else out there in the world. You're going to expect people to love on you the same way or better than you love on yourself. That's the goal. That's my goal. So, and part of that is being healthy physically. So I'm starting to really listen to my body, and I'm about to get on my research horse and, try to figure some holistic things out for myself. And, and again, try to figure out some ways to de-stress still. It's always about learning some new things too. I don't want to forget about that as well, because my stress levels definitely have to go down, and I have to, take control over what's going on inside of my body. So, and that's why I stress a lot, nervous system regulation, practice. I know it can be hard to be consistent. That is something that I struggle with. And so, you see, it's not going to be something that I easily overcome. So, so I'm still practicing, but my main goal is nervous system regulation so that I can regain control of my body. And, and that way I'll be able to listen to the cues of my body faster, because I had chest pain months before I ended up in the hospital. And I'm thinking if I would have listened to my body then, maybe I wouldn't have done the damage to my lungs that I did. So, please, people, take care of yourself. Listen to your body and keep healing. Until next time, thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. This is actually the first podcast episode that will be recorded for YouTube as well. So I'm kind of happy about that. We're learning slowly but surely different ways, and I really want to help people and really engage. I'm big on the village. It takes a village. We all have to help heal each other. We're one humanity, and again, it's like your body. If one part is sick, then you have to do what you can to try to help other people as well. And I know if I can benefit from the things that I'm going through and the things that I'm learning, someone else, is billions of people out there, so at least one person out there in the world can benefit from me sharing what I'm going through right now. So until next episode, keep healing, and I will have some great things to talk about then. So check out next episode. Peace.